Hello and welcome to Board Game TV. It's Fantasy Friday. We're playing Pathfinder, Skull and Shackles. So we are on Adventure 2, Raiders of the Fever Sea, and the Toll of the Bell, Scenario 2. In the day's waning hours, a battered vessel peers against a bloody sunset. Its name comes into view across a worm-eaten bow. Death Knell. Fend off the spectral ghost ship, destroy its undead boarding party before they seize new souls for the crew of the damned. Okay, so we have a couple things here. We only have two locations. We have Scar Bay and Fog Bank. It says add 2 allies per player to the Fog Bank. Add 2 monsters per player to Scar Bay. Shuffle the villain and henchman into a stack. Shuffle half, round it up, into Scar Bay and the rest in the Fog Bank. You may not temporarily or permanently close a location that has cards. And we gain a power feat if we complete it. And we have the villain is Whalebone Pike or Pilk. Whalebone Pilk. And we have a couple henchmen here. Scar Bay is all non-villain monsters gain the undead trait and are immune to mental and poison traits. To close it, we succeed at a wisdom or divine 8. And then Fog Bank is after you play a card or use a power that examines cards in this location deck, shuffle it. Closing, recharge your hand, which must contain at least 1 card. Okay, so let's go ahead. And I think we'll start here at the Fog Bank. So all our heroes will be here at the Fog Bank. We'll start with the easier one, I guess. So let's go. And we have, alright, here's our henchman here. Alright, wow. Okay, the Ancient Mariner is immune to mental and poison traits. If undefeated, succeed at a Constitution or Fortitude 9 check, or bury the top D4 card your deck. If defeated, you may immediately attempt to close the location the henchman came from. Okay. We'll see. Alright, so let's see. We need a 15 to beat him. Alright. Let's see what I want to do here. It's Valeros, so it shouldn't be too hard. I got a couple blessings. Let's see. Alright, so I'm going to use my cutlass, but I'm not going to, okay, I'll use my cutlass. I'll use the full thing. So I'll give me my strength, plus a D6, and a D8. Of course, I can recharge that. And I'll play the Blessing of the Gods. Add another D10 to the die pool. Okay, so there's a 10, there's a 6, there's a 20, 21. Alright, so we beat this guy, no problem. Okay, wow. This may be the quickest game yet. Okay, so we can see if the villain's coming up. If the villain's in here. Now this has multiple henchmen, but I think I'm playing it right. But of course the rules say you cannot close that has cards. So we're going to have to... He's not in here. That's fine. So we're actually gonna have to go through the deck. I guess. So we beat him. And you know what? I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna play another blessing, and we're gonna just play another card. Because that's right, we can't close it. So it says if defeated, you may immediately attempt to close the location, but you know, you may not temporarily or permanently close the location that has cards. So the next card is a blessing here, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that. No. Okay. So I'll play Grifter Tibbs, and we'll explore again. And we have a Scurvy zombie. He's the second henchman. He's immune to fire, mental, poison. Half the damage dealt by the Scurvy is rounding up. Okay, so he's 13. So I'm going to have to play my final blessing here, but I get to add 2 dice to any combat strength check. So I basically get 3d10. And that's an easy victory. So, okay, so that's the end of his turn. So Al-Haraza is going to go. And we have Crimson Cogward, Strength Melee 6. No, Charisma Diplomacy. Yes, I can get him if I'm successful. 5. I needed a 7. Ah, I get it. Alright, so I got him. And I'll discard him, and we'll keep going. Alright, this guy right here. Charisma Diplomacy 7. And I got him. And you know what? We'll discard him, and we'll keep going. Dehydrating Touch. Intelligence Arcane 9. Ooh, you know what? That is not the right... I can't get that. There's nothing I can do to get that, so that's fine. I think I'll play the Boatswain, and we'll keep going. Sea Scourge. Alright, is immune to acid, mental, and poison. Before you act, each character must succeed at a Constitution Fortitude 8 or be dealt 2 acid damage. Well, it's not going to affect him. But we have to do him. There's no way he gets it, so he's going to be dealt 2 acid damage. And, I'll get rid of this one, and I'll get rid of a blessing. Okay, his Constitution Fortitude, he can't make it either. So, we'll just recharge this armor he has. So, okay. So I'll play the Hydraulic Push. That's my Divine plus a D6. It does have an aquatic trait, so I get 2d6 and then a plus 4. Alright. So 4 and 4 is 8. 8 and 5 is 13. 14, we beat it. Let's see if I can recharge my spell. 9. Yes, I can. Okay, and I'm going to play a blessing, and we're just going to keep going. We're going to whittle through these decks. Spiked Log Trap. Okay, I don't think we can do anything with this. Wisdom? No. Okay, so I'm dealt at least 1 damage. So there we go. He doesn't do any, and he has to take 1 damage, and he'll get rid of this guy. Okay. So that's the end of the turn for him. So we'll go next turn. I'll go Lorraine. And Lorraine will explore. And we have Ambrose Fishguts Croup, Charisma Diplomacy 6. I can get a D6. If I roll 6, I get it. I don't. Okay, and I'll discard Sandra. And we'll explore some more. Pirate Entertainer, Strength, Range, Constitution, Fortitude. Okay. I do have a good range. So... let's see if we can beat this. Each character... oh, wait. Each character that encounters it. Okay. And may not be reduced. Okay. If any character is defeated... okay. So, these would take damage. It's not going to matter, though. So, alright. So, let's go ahead and roll. Okay, I got a 6. And I have a plus 4. So, yeah, we beat the Pirate Entertainer. But that's all... entertainments, and that's all I can do for that turn. So let's go ahead. Valeros is going to go. And we have Rosie Cuswell, Charisma Diplomacy 6. Yeah, I could actually get it. He's got a good chance of getting it. 3. Well, that's not going to cut it though. So. Okay. Alright, and I'll play my Sailor, and we'll keep going. And we have a Giant Wasp. After, he deals 1 poison damage to me after I act. Yeah, I guess I'll go after him with the longsword. That's my strength. D8, D6. Yes, no problem. I can recharge a card, and I will take 1 damage, and I'll lose the eye patch, I guess. And that's it for him. So next up is Alazara. Okay, and we come across this guy right here, Wisdom, Survival. Alright, it's 6, I need an 8. I don't get it. Okay, I'll discard him, and we'll keep exploring. Rock Gut, he's an ally. Wisdom, Survival, alright, I need an 8. I don't get it. Okay, and I'll discard Master Gunner, and we'll keep exploring. Oh, Aquageous Orb. It tells us Arcane Wisdom Divine 9. Okay. I can do this. Huh. It is not good enough. I don't get it. And I will play a Blessing, and we will explore, and this guy is immune to mental and poison traits, okay? Before you activate a Wisdom, you may not use spells that have the attack trait. E. Okay, I gotta pass my Wisdom 8 check. And I don't. So I can't fight him other than fisticuffs. There's no way I'm going to beat this guy unless... So I'm going to have to take all the damage, and this guy's going back into the deck. Yikes, that hurt. Okay, our next turn. Okay. Rain. Okay, we know one of them is that thing we have to be calm, the Wisdom Survival. Okay, oh, my Wisdom is great, so 6, but I get a 2, and that is an 8, so we beat this. It's no problem. And I'll play a Blessing, and we're going to go again, and we know what we have here. Before you succeed a Wisdom 8 check, or you may not use spells that have the attack trait or weapons. Okay. Alright, I have a Wisdom. I can do this. I'm going to play a Blessing to give me an extra dice. I want this guy dead. Okay, well, no problem. Okay, so we're going to fight him. And give me a 1d4. Because Valeros is there. And let's see here, 1d10 plus 1. and a 1d8 because my ranged. Okay, that's 10, 11 right off the bat. So we have defeated this. We can now close this. And in order to do that, we have to recharge our hand on closing. Draw the same number of cards, which was 3. So I recharged my hand of 3, and I have to draw 3 cards. But now this thing has no cards, and we've defeated this, and that's the end of the turn. Okay, Valeros is going to take us to Scar Bay. And let's see what we get here. Spiked Log Trap. Okay, Dexterity, Disable, Wisdom, or Perception. Alright. Let me see. There's no real way I can do it with either of them. I do have a Blessing. So I'm going to try to play my Dexterity, which is a D6, but I get a 1. Oh. Reveal this card, add a D6 to your perception check. Okay, All right, we're gonna go for wisdom here. So I get 3 die 6, and I got 14, so we beat that, and that was good. Okay, but I can't go anymore, so that's the end of his turn. Al-Hazara has got to go. Okay, and I don't have any more cards, so we have to defeat. What if I can recharge? Okay, so I don't have any more cards from him. He got really messed up. These are his last cards. If I play a spell, I'm going to have to either be able to recharge it, or I'm going to have to defeat this before his next turn. So let's go. And we have Curse of the Deep. Ugh. Constitution Fortitude. Okay. If undefeated at the start of each, bury the top card of your deck. Well, that actually isn't going to. Okay. I'm not going to. I don't have to bury the top card of my deck because I don't have a deck. So, I'm not playing a thing. I'm going to fail it. And that's the end of that turn. His turn. Okay. Alright. So, Lorraine is going to go. And we have Liquid Ice, Intelligence Craft 9. No way he does it. So we're going to play our Carver, and we're going to explore again. And we have a Scurvy Zombie. Okay, he has 13. Give me Valeros here. I have a gun. I can use my range skill and a D6. Oh, don't tell me that fell on the floor. Okay. Whew. Okay, so 8 and 4 is 12, and 4 more is 16, so we beat it. Alright, we used our pistol, but we didn't have to, we just used the base pistol thing, so we didn't. Now I'll play a Blessing, and we're going to keep going. And we have Port Peril Corsair. Before you act, deals 1d4 minus 1 combat damage to you. That's not good. Okay, well, no combat damage. Okay, if the check to defeat does not include the swashbuckling trait, which it will, because I have the pistol has it. So we're going to try to get her. We're going to do the same exact thing we did last time. Okay, that's 10, 12. But we have our dexterity is 4, so that's 16, so we beat this person right here. Okay. So that's all we can do. So it's going to be Valeros' turn. He's going to go. And we come across Jellyfish Cape. Constitution Fortitude 8. Yeah, I could actually try to get this. I was 1 short. I had a +1. And I was unable to get it. Okay, that's the end of his turn. He can't do any more. So it is Al-Hazara's turn. And we come across Scallywag. Before you act, display a random ally, if you have any. I don't have any. If defeated, and check to defeat the swashbuckler. What? If you have any, if defeated, and the check to defeat has returned this to your hand, otherwise bury it. Okay, well, it's not going to matter. Alright. Alright. So let's see what I got here. Now remember, I would have had to done this, but I don't have any card to bury, so it's fine. So Valeros is here. And let's see what I want to play. I'll play... Which one is easier for me to get back? Hydraulic Push will be easier for me to get back. So I will play this. I use my Arcane Divine. Does it have the aquatic trait? It does not. So I use this and 1d6. Okay, so I got 10, 12, 13. That is enough to beat it. Let's see if I can recharge a spell. Yes. Unfortunately, though, if I don't succeed next time, I will have to bury that card and I will not be able to draw a card. So we're going to have problems. Okay, Lorraine's going to go. And we see a giant wasp. Okay, I'll do my pistol. This time I'll get rid of the full thing. 10, 8, 6. Of course, he's going to do 1 damage to me. 7, 12, 13. That's fine. I have to get rid of a card. I'll get rid of the powder horn. I'll get rid of the lookout. He doesn't really grant me any benefits, but we beat the wasp, and that is the end of the turn. Next turn. Bull shark. Okay. The bull shark may not be evaded. Okay. Before you act, succeed at a Constitution Fortitude 9 check. Okay, I could technically get it. I have to roll an 8. I was close. So he deals 1d4 damage to me. He deals 2 damage to me. Okay, I'll get rid of these 2. Okay, I'll fight him with my cutlass. It's 10, d8, and d6 plus 1. Okay, 4, 7, 8, 19, 11, 12, 13. So I just did beat him. I can recharge my cutlass though. Okay. I can't go anymore. So that's it. Okay, next up, now we're going to have to do this. Now, we have to do the Constitution Fortitude check. I should have had 2 tries at it. But I would have had to give up a blessing. So, I don't see any way we're going to do that. So he, because of this stupid yeah, I don't see any way. I could nope. I could trade. I didn't think about it. Let me check something here. Actually, there is a way out of it. So, Valeros could have gave a card at the beginning of his turn to Alhazara. So, he gave him the conch shell. Okay? So, we have a full deck. So, I don't have to do this. But I am going to try to defeat this card. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a blessing. And I'm going to try to defeat this Constitution Fortitude 7. And I got an 8. So we get rid of the card. Okay. So that was at the start of my turn. Then I can get this card back into my hand. Okay, so that's good. And then I can play this. And I can bury this card to get another spell from my discard pile back into my hand. And I'll do that. Okay, so we're okay. We're still alive for another round. And I have another scallywag. Ah. Okay. So I'm going to try the hydraulic push again. So alright, so it's 9, 10, 11. However, I have a +2, so that's 12, 13. So that's good. So we beat it. Now, can I recharge the hydraulic push? Yes, I can. So I can recharge the hydraulic push. And that is basically the end of my turn. Okay. Lorraine's going to go. And we have this person again. And he's going to deal 1 combat damage to me, which I'll use the chain shirt and recharge it. And then, let's see. Okay, so I need a swashbuckling trait. I could use the powder horn. Okay, I'm gonna use the. No, can't. Okay, never mind. Okay, so I don't have the swashbuckling trait, so I'm gonna have to really try to beat this thing. Okay, so alright, I'm gonna use my dexterity. But I can bury this card to add 2 more d6. Okay. And I need a... Did not include the swatch. The ability of the check defeat is increased by twice the adventure deck number. The current's 2, 4. So I need 17. Okay, 12, 14, 18. Okay, so we beat her. Whew, okay. But that's the end of her turn. So Laros' turn. He's going to draw his cards. Next up is our villain. Okay. He's immune to mental and poison. Before you act, succeed at a Constitution or Fortitude 8 check or bury. Okay. I don't think... Oh, I could. I can get actually a 9, so let's see. Okay, 8. I have a +1, so I don't have to bury the top of your deck. Then someone encountered the ship Death Knell. If he's not the only card in the location deck, he is undefeated. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, let's find Death Knell. Here. See what we got to do to beat this thing. Okay, so there's no way I can defeat him or the ship. There's just none. So what's going to happen is I'm going to have to banish my chain shirt to reduce all my damage to 0. And I put him back in the deck. He was going to be undefeated anyways. So, yeah. Alright, so it's Al-Haraz's turn. We'll draw a card. And we get a bull shark. Let's see. Before you act, you had a Constitution Fortitude 9 check. There's no way, so I'm going to have to take 1d4 damage. 4 damage. That's horrible. Okay, get rid of the conch shell. Get rid of the geyser. Okay, well, if we don't win this scenario by next turn, we're screwed. I'll use hydraulic push. Okay, 12. Okay, so we beat it. Can I recharge hydraulic push? No. Okay, so I'm going to play my blessing, and we're going to explore again. And we have this guy right here. Strength melee 6. No. Charisma diplomacy 8. I could try to technically get him. 6 plus 2 is 8. So we do get him. And I'm going to play him, and we're going to explore again. Okay, here's the villain again. And he's just going to destroy me. So he's going back into the location deck. Okay. Alright. Blessing. It's Lorraine's turn. Okay. And we have Canopy Creeper. He's immune to electricity. If the check to defeat has a cold or slashing, add a 1d8 to it. Well, it doesn't. Before you act, succeed with a check or difficulty is wisdom perception. Okay, that's doable. Yeah, okay, well, that's fine. It's not increased by 3. I rolled that. So I'm going to shoot this guy. He's 12. He's not that hard. So it's 1d4, d8, and a d10. Okay, so we beat it. Okay. Do I play a blessing and keep going? Yeah, why not? I think we're going to lose anyway, so we'll play blessing. And it's him again. Okay. I could beat the ship. So let's see here. Wisdom, survival 9. That's possible. Okay, I will reveal this card, and I'm going to add a d8. Because I got a good wisdom, so it's possible I could beat the death knell. 10. Okay, so we beat it. Okay. Alright, so we beat it. Now, oh yeah, I had to do a Constitution Fortitude check. 8. There was no way I was getting that. Oh, wait a minute. I could have added D8. That's right. Because all I have to do is reveal it. So, that's fine. So, let's see. My Constitution Fortitude would be 6. Okay, 7. But I have a +1. So, that is 8. So, we don't have to bury any cards. Okay, now I can fight this guy. 17 and then Strength Divine. Alright. 17. So... okay, it's going to take everything I have, just about. Okay, I'm going to play this. Let's see here. Dexterity and range plus 1d10. Okay, I need a really good roll or I'm not going to be able to do this. Okay, so I have 9, 12, 15, plus 1 is 16, and then plus 4, oh, okay, 20. So I did beat him. So let's do this again. And all we need is a 12 this time. Oh, no. Strength or divine. Oh. I don't think we're going to beat him. Yeah, there's no way we beat this guy. My strength is 1d4 plus 1. Yeah, 5. Okay, So he's just going to utterly stomp me. And he's going back into the deck. Huh. Okay. And that's the end of his turn. So Valeros draws his last card. See what we get. And we have a scurvy zombie. I can beat him no problem. I'll use my longsword. Okay, no problem. We beat him. I'll play my captain. And we'll keep exploring. And he is again. And there's nothing I can do against this thing. I don't have a divine. Or my wisdom survival is not good enough. I don't have any type of blessings or anything. So this guy is just going to stomp a mud hole in us. So we don't beat that. I lose all my cards. It would go to be Al-Hazara's turn, and he has no cards to draw for, so we died. Alright, so we finally lose a scenario here in Skull and Shackles, and I gotta bone up my heroes, man, because if they're all going to be like this, this is ridiculous. This was just damn impossible. And I still had 2 cards left, and there were 2 monsters. So, yeah. Okay, well, there we go. Wow, got our butt handed to us. Okay, well, I hope to see you next time. So, until then, have fun.